everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Saints coming in at 12-3, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 11-4. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Matt Ioannidis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here's a look at the starting offense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw, surveying the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Being banked up on their own goal line, very precarious for any offense. But this is what they focused on in practice this week. Let's see what happens. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now Ryan on 2nd down. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Play action. It's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, Ryan. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Here's Ryan to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You got the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over here 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They send Stills in motion. Third and long, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack, but see how they attack him here. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
To throw is Ryan. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. And he motions the wide receiver.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do?
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Here's Ryan. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 18. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Ryan on second down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they try the right side here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They come out here in the eye. And the big tight end shifting around. Now a handoff working right. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They send Stills in motion. On second down, here's Ryan. This will be caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kobe Fleener, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Now Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough starting field position here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go now.
And they'll run it here. Muscles him off. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And ready for 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. 20! Caught by Montgomery. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Shift together here from the D-line.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the I. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Detroit! Now let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Third down and 12. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Finding time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. Gone. No. Check.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We got three. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now. What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On second down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're out in front.